What's up, everybody? So I figured, on my downtime of not overlanding and going off-roading, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make a video of, me, building something for the 4runner. Sorry, I came up with an idea of building. You see those molle panels that go on the back windows. You can put roto packs on them. I seen guys put, diesel heaters on them, stuff like that. So I was gonna buy one, but I was like, man, the price is a little high for something like that. So I actually have an extra molle panel piece that goes on top of the roof rack. So my plans are to, bend that and maybe have to cut it a little bit. And then I did order like a suction piece that's gonna suction to the glass down below. So I'll show you those pieces that I have, and I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I don't even know if this is gonna work. If it doesn't work, oh well. But if it does, that'd be great. But my plans are I want to mount a water roto pack on the side of it, and I don't know. Maybe I'll mount something different. I don't know. I just want to be able to have that and be able to take it on and off when we go do our trips. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna build it with you guys. So I went in the shed and I pulled out the old sheet metal bender. Haven't really used this in a long time, but and then here's this molle panel, this roof panel piece. So my plan is to bend it in a couple places, and then I was gonna cut it. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it here and maybe use that chunk. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'll take you out to the 4runner and kind of show you my idea on where I want to put this. So my idea is I'm gonna mount it. I don't know, I'll probably use, this slot here. I don't know exactly where I want it to go, but I want it to come down, bend over, and then kind of hang here. It's not super wide, so you probably won't really see it except for the top part. And then down here, where I'm gonna mount it to the glass, I ordered this ram mount suction cup. And I'll just, suction cup that there. This thing's pretty strong, actually. It seems like it'll hold pretty well. And then I'll bolt the molle panel to this, so it'll kind of bend up, go up, and bend up, and then attach to the roof rack. Yeah, so it's kind of my idea, and I hope it works out. So I'm gonna kind of measure how much meat I want up here. I'm thinking at least probably 2.5 inches. It's a little thicker over here. Probably just go 2.5 inches. So I'm gonna do a 2.5 inches flat, and then I'll have to figure out what this angle is here to go back in line with the window. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it off right across this. Probably about right there. Probably gonna cut it there. I'll be able to use these holes for mounting, or I could drill new holes if need be. Yeah, so I think I'll start it from there. And yeah, so I'll cut it from here, and I'll probably end up cutting it off down here somewhere. I really only need, I was measuring it, I'm looking like I need 20. I could use 22, but I could probably get away with just cutting it at like 17 or something. Like I said, it's going to be a little smaller. You're probably not going to really see it, but I don't really care to see it, If all you see is a roto pack on there, that's cool, It's kind of sleek look, but okay, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I cut that off right there. And now I'm just gonna measure down. I think I'm just gonna end up, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably just end up cutting it off at the same spot. I don't really mind it having this like arch thing in it at the top. I think it kind of looks cool. Kind of gives it a little character. So I'll just cut this off like probably like right there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna mark this out. Like I said, kind of gonna match this side. Probably cut it there. Something like that. So I'll cut that. Where did I put my gloves? All right, cut this out. All right, now I'm gonna clean the edges up a little bit. I'm trying not to, this is all powder coated, so I'm trying not to like scratch this up as much as possible. I could touch up the edges, but I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible. Flip it around, clean up the other side. All right, so now that we got that all cleaned up, I'm gonna try and bend this piece here. So my thoughts is to I'm gonna put this inside here. I'm gonna measure, I think it was 2.5 is what I wanted to start my bend. And it might vary too, because I might have to, I didn't really check that, but I might have to bend this like at 3. Just because I don't know if I really want to bend inside those. So I might try to bend it right along there. I can always cut this off later if it's sticking up too high. But I'd like to try and bend it, you know, right in between those. So that's what I'm going to try and do right now. I'm just gonna clamp this bender down right here. I'll take this piece here. Said I wanted to get 2.5. I think I had a little bit to play with. I could always bring it down a little bit. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna try and bend it right on this seam right here. So mark that out like so. Now I'm going to stick it in here. Oh, let me grab this. You got to loosen these up a little bit. Lift this up. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, so slide this in here. Basically what I'm trying to do here is show you guys here in a second. I don't know where I got this bender at. It might be a Harbor Freight one, I don't remember, but basically what I'm trying to do is I'm just lining up, get this off here, just taking my pencil mark there, and I'm trying to line that up right where this thing's gonna bend. So I'll just slide it in there. I'm sure you guys know how to bend stuff, but just in case you didn't, so I'm gonna go back over here, tighten this up. Oh yeah, that's right, you gotta have a come over here and tighten this up. I'm gonna grab a 14. So get this thing perfect again. It kind of moved on me a little bit. All right, so I'll tighten this up. Looks pretty good right there. Come over to this side. Looks pretty good there. Make sure I get it nice and snug. I don't want this thing moving on me. All right, so now we got that all situated. And got that on the line there. And all I'm gonna do is just pull up with these two bars, and we're gonna bend that. I'm not gonna bend it too far, because I don't really know that angle. I should probably look and see maybe I get a piece of cardboard. I could test it. It's kind of funny. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I do I used to fabricate things all the time. Sometimes it just takes something like this, a little piece of cardboard, your micrometer. That's kind of how I bent it. So I'll start off with that, kind of the angle I'm looking for. And I'll use this as like a template for, how much I want to bend it. So, yeah, so I think we're ready to bend this thing. So kind of keep this near me, kind of looking for something like that. So we'll just start off by bending it. Even probably stick that there, hold that there, So take this, bend it. Kind of put this on there and see. A little bit more. It looks pretty good. I'll go a little smidgen just to get it there. Okay, so now loosen this up. And this is not the greatest bender in the world. I'm sure you can find better ones than this. All right, so now we got that. We got that angle on there. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this back over. So let's take it back over here and kind of just hold it up there and see what we got. I think that's looking pretty good. Kind of was thinking about maybe. Oh, look, see. A little circle thing came in handy. So I was thinking about putting it about right there. And now I got to mark where I want to put the other bend to make it come back down, straight like that. So yeah. Yeah, so I'll measure that out real quick and then I'll get with you guys. All right, so now that I got that piece bent up, I mounted the ram mount to the window here, And now all I got to do is I need to get this measurement of how far off this is here. So it looks like it's like almost 2 inches. But so if I put this up here and I put this flat, so basically what I'm trying to do is get the measurement, how, you know, this number of where to bend this back at the angle of the window. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this flat here where I think the pitch of the window is, and I'm gonna put my tape there. So it's looking like it's like, I'll say 2 inches. But now that I know that number, I need to know where to bend it. So what I'm gonna do is put that flat up there, like that. Like where this is sitting here perfectly flat. And I need to measure in this pie shape where 2 inches, right where 2 inches is. And that's where I need to bend it. So I'm gonna hold that flat up there, stick my tape on here, and figure out where 2 inches is. So looks like 2 inches is like right here. So I'll probably get away, I could probably get away with bending it like, you know, right there. So that's what we're gonna try and do, is bend that. It doesn't need much, but yeah, so we'll do that right now. And so I made a mark where I want to bend it, and I'm gonna square that across right there. And that. Can get a good mark there. Let me better mark. Okay, so I got that marked like that, and now we want to bend this the opposite way. So we want to make sure we don't bend it that way. We want to bend it the opposite way. So yeah, so I basically marked it on the wrong side. See, I make mistakes too. It's okay. We all make mistakes. So I'll mark it on the back side so I can see the line. All right, now that's the way I want to put it in the bender. And lift this up, slide that in there. Let me loosen this up a little bit so I don't scratch this. Scratch this up. I'll slide that in there, like so. Get that all lined up. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be much. So we'll do a little bend, take it off, go check it, and we could always bend it a little bit more if we need to. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming it's gonna be, you know, the opposite of this would be the same as this. So that's not quite tight enough, but okay. All right, let's do that and see what happens. That might be it right there. Let's give it a little bit more. Okay, so let's check that out. And loosen this. And loosen this. All right, let's go see if it, get this out of here. Let's see if it works. So that's kind of what we got there. Something like that, that's what we got. So let's see how this thing looks. Kind of hold that up there. All right, so we're off a little bit. I guess we didn't need as much of a bend there. So what I'm gonna do is take it back to the bender, and I'm just gonna bend it back out just a smidgen, a little bit, probably close up that gap. So I kind of bent it a little too far, but that's okay. We can slide it back in here and kind of bend it back just a hair. I'm just gonna do it like just gonna put it right there, kind of where it fell back into place. Tighten that up. And I'm not gonna even like really use, I don't really need that. All I gotta do is just, I'm just gonna press it. Press it down like that, okay? All right, let's go see what we got. Kind of bent it back a little bit. All right, let's go see what we got and see if it works. All right, so bent it back a little bit. Well, that's perfect. So that's kind of what we have. I was thinking about putting it right there. I mean, I could put it over here, center it on the window a little better. I could put it there. I can mount the rotopack back here to center it up. Just, we got options here, so I think that's pretty good. I think that'll work out good. So now all I got to do is I'm gonna mount this to the suction cup, and then I didn't order, but I went and bought some hardware for here, and then we'll mount that on there, and then we'll put the rotopack on there and see if it works. Super simple. Like I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer than that to do this, but nah, super simple. So I got the suction cups here, and I think I'm just gonna mount it right in the center of this thing. Looks like the screw hole, or the holes will line up perfect. I might have to shim it a little bit because these screws, so I'll probably end up putting a couple little shims in there. It could be a couple washers or something, but yeah, I think I'm gonna mount it like right there. So let's do that. So the hardware it came with, you know, was these little guys, and unfortunately it's not long enough, you know, to go through that or with the spacing. So I might have to just do some temporary hardware, and then I'll run to Ace and get some, you know, some better hardware for this so I can mount this thing on there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mount these on there, put that in there, put some washers on them so they don't fall through. But yeah, so that's my plan, is to mount that real quick, and then I'll get back with you guys. All right, so I put these temp bolt, you know, these bolts in there. I'll probably get a bigger diameter here for this. And now I'm gonna mount the rotopack. I think I'm gonna off center it this way a little bit, because I kind of want the rotopack to be like more centered on the window. So I'll probably put it here, and then we'll mount this to the vehicle and then see what it looks like. So I'm thinking putting it right here. So I'll just throw these in there. Oops. Put that on there, come on. That there. This here. I'll slide that down. There we go. Put that one on there. So I'm just gonna finger tight everything because I don't really know where everything's gonna go. So, all right, so we got that, right? And now the rotopack should sit like so. This rotopack's, man, it's been around for a while, but, and then obviously I got the other piece that locks it in. All right, so that's kind of how I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna take this back off, and then I'm gonna actually go mount the molle panel to the vehicle, and then I'll come put the rotopack on there and see how everything looks. So hang tight, and I'll go mount this. Super simple. I'm just gonna put 2 bolts up there for now. I got some hardware here. Throw that on there. You guys probably don't really need to see me do that. You'll see it when it gets up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we'll mount the rotopack, take a look at it and see how it looks. A video of how it turned out with the suction cups down here, and this thing's pretty solid. Like I said, temporary hardware, and then I offset the rotopack mount off to the side to kind of center it up on the window, and I can even move it over a little bit if I want. But here's a side view of the mount. Kind of goes flat here with the window, tapers back. That's at 2 inches I was talking about, and then tapers back, goes back flat with the roof rack. So this is actually a so this is Westcott Designs I guess molle panel, roof panel, if you will, that I got for a good price. I know the guys down there, so they hooked me up with this this panel here. It had some blemishes, so they kind of, you know, sold it for a discount price. But anyway, so that's where I got that. I know they those still kind of run a little pricey. I'm not sure exactly how much they are. So like I said, you could do whatever you want. You could use a piece of sheet metal solid. You don't have to have all these holes in there. You could drill your own holes, do whatever you want. You don't have to use this molle panel setup. But I'm telling you right now, the ticket is this ram mount suction cup thing. This is what makes it. I could have done this with anything, you know. I just happened to have this molle panel piece. So yeah, that ram mount is the ticket. And you could make this thing bigger. I mean, you could come off of up here and, you know, you could make it the size of this window. But I kind of like the sleek look of it with the Rotopack on there. So I'm gonna throw that on there real quick and see what you guys think. You guys can comment, you know, whatever. But I think it looks cool. So let me throw that on there real quick and I'll get back to you. All right, so there it is. And like I said, you know, this Rotopack's pretty beat up. So I already ordered a new one. Not that this one, you know, it doesn't work anymore. It's totally fine. It's just, you know, I had it sandwiched between 2 other Rotopacks, so it got all scratched up and everything. I'll probably still use it for something, but aesthetic wise, you know, kind of want it to look like decent. But anyway, so that's what it looks like now with the Rotopack on there. And you know, it could move over a little bit, I guess, but I don't really care that much. But yeah, so that's how it turned out, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it turned out pretty cool for, you know, just kind of building it in the garage. And you know, like I said, it didn't really take that long. So yeah, so that's it. So yeah, if you want to please like and subscribe to the video, that'd help me out. I'm gonna try and do more of these videos of like me building stuff in the garage with the 4runner, you know, on my downtime from going overlanding and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's this 4runner build that I'm doing, and I'll do a walk around on this too. I want to do a video on that and kind of show you all the stuff that I have done to this. There's some cool stuff in the back that I did, you know, the ARB air compressor and stuff like that. I want to show you guys some, you know, the RAM mount setup that I did in here for like my iPad and the phones and all that kind of stuff for when we go overlanding and stuff like that. So that's another video I really want to do for you guys, so you guys can see how I have my setup. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll do another video soon. Thanks.